Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. Texas. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's swarmed by the defense. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Direct snap to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Now a 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Caught quickly. The reception nets him at 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Dump off caught by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Fights through the tackler. I tried to use the stiff on there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. That's a design quarterback keeper. fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
The offense has got to do a better job at taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The back's got it. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll ride the back again here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw testing the middle. Here's a wide open receiver complete. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, working for a receiver. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able.
He's looking deep here. Pass caught down at the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Tries tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
He brought it. And the team alone. Third and 7.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On first down, it's play action. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And it's no good. He missed it. The lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida 7, Texas 3.
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Looks left and finds his target there. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first down and more. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He makes the grab. It's a fumble. Takes off in the clear. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. Texas. A fumble return for 6. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. It's a quick grab. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas.
This one will be fair caught. Retakes the field. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick right side of the scoring clip. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Offense ready to start this drive. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Sticking with the running game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They're going to run it. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 21, Texas 11.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You'd love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Loss of 6. Brings up third down.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Continues to fight for yards. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that, moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Play action here on first down. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick off. Texas.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The offense really clicking here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now it's second down here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Gain of 38. And that's good enough for a first down.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.